All right. We are working today with a Merit Vision Ultra. We're going to replace a tilt actuator that we got inside of this box. First thing, we have to take the panel off, because if the tilt actuator is not working, we cannot just lift up the seat and work under it, because the tilt actuator is right under here. So we got to grab a number 4 and start removing some screws so we can take the seating plate off. Once we have taken the seating plate off, we notice this right here is our tilt actuator. Okay, our next step will be right here, tilt actuator. Our next step will be to take off this screw. We got one screw here and one screw all the way down there. We take those off and then voila, we replace it. Let's get that down. Getting back to this right here real quick. First thing you gotta have is a number 5 Allen wrench. This screw, it's a screw right here. Take a number 5 Allen wrench, and you need a extension. I use 2 extensions that I got with me, so it can make all the way long like that, so I can reach from this side. Of the chair. Oops. Make sure that it's really good in there, and then we're gonna give him some there you go. So you can see it's coming right out. Now you're gonna have to do some play with it, because it's, there you go, some play with it, because it is holding by the whole seat, and the seat weighs like 100 pounds, so it's going to be kind of tight holding in there. Okay, all right, we take that screw out. Take that screw out that we need to get off. Now there's another screw back there that we got to take off. Same number 5. Number 5. You grab the extension. There it is. Now the next step that I like to do, okay, is I like to raise, because now when it's no tilt actuator connected to the whole seat of the chair, okay, now you can raise up the whole seat with no problem. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to bring this up. Okay, bring it all the way up. And I like to have something holding the whole seat, just in case I don't want that seat to come down and then mess with my fingers or something. That is very important to have. Feel it's better being safe than sorry, so it'll be safe than sorry. Now let me grab the light. No, he's fine. All right, we're putting the light in a position that I can see and you guys can see too. Now our next step is taking that one off. Now just play with it, wiggle it and play with it, and then it will come off. All right, coming off. Second come off, and then tilt actuator is already out. Next step will be disconnecting it from the back of the chair. Do that right now. Be careful when you're taking this thing off. You don't want to cut no cable. Going in the back of the chair real quick. You just follow the cable, and there it is. There is our tilt actuator cable. Now we put the new tilt actuator. Okay, make sure that you put it the same way that you take them off. They're actually motor looking outside. We are about to insert the screw. Okay, all you got to do is just align them right there like that. Grab your screw, put it through. That it is ready there. I'm going nowhere from there. Now because I am pretty high up right here, okay, sometimes what I like to do is I like to connect the tilt actuator, and I like to tilt the chair. Turn it on, put it on tilt. Put it on tilt, and you see how it's moving, and you want to bring it all the way up. Okay, let me right here will be perfect. Now you guys can see. There you go. Just align it there with the hole. Grab your Grab your washer. There we go. Grab your number 5. Put it through there and screw it back in. There we go, perfect. And then all done. All we have to do is just put a plate back in there. Alrighty, now we put this, we put it all the way down, and we put the seat plate back where it belongs. The same way that you take him out, the same way you put it back in. Okay. You see, put it right on each hole. Okay. Right on each hole. Now, I'm making this video because I want to make sure that what it is over here. Okay, when you put the screws in, do not put it all the way in. Leave a little bit of space, because you want to readjust the seat plate before you tighten everything. You want to readjust it, reposition it the right way. Then we have one back here. So now that that is on, good. Now we can start tightening them up. Screw. Alright, it's all good, steady. And then voila, that's how you replace a tilt actuator.